Are you bullish on XRP or HBAR? You know we got to talk some price action. What about the Fed cutting rates? Sailor's got a message you need to hear. Circle bought someone out. We got some breaking news along with... That's right, I got green in my background to match the green on the screen. And look at Ethan Sweet going deep in the green. What's your background color? Let me know. And are you bullish on HBAR and XRP? We're going to talk about the hottest things in crypto along with some big news that's happening right now. But before we get there, you know what we got to do? Your comments. Why? Because my wife has left me in red. It's just how it goes. For the lull says, I just put an IPO buy option. Fingers crossed. Who else is going to get in on Circle and buy it? Because I know who isn't buying Circle. That would be Ripple and Coinbase because they're going public, my guys, gals, and blue-haired giraffes. Flakeem says Circle better pony up the money for all the audits left to go through. What the hell are you talking about? Circle gets audited all the damn time, and Circle has tons of effing money. Those audits are super intense. Like I said, they get audited all the time. I don't know who the hell some of y'all watch. Circle gets audited. There's a lot of FUD going out there. They're just trying to make Circle sound like they're in deep trouble. They're not. Sailor either needs a binky or a lie detector test. Now, you're on to something there because Sailor is shady AF. Rich Tick says, did Schwartz just hire Kamala's speechwriters? What the was that? For real, if you did not hear what Schwartz said, I will have that video linked at the end because dude for real hired Kamala's speech writer. Either that or my guy is hanging out with the psilocybin. Remember, don't do it unless you have enough to share with the entire class. Glenn Chacona says, holy schlitz, I can't believe the words coming out of Schwartz's mouth. Dude, sounds like he's been hanging out with Kamala Harris. Ooh, a lot of you peeps are thinking the same thing. Dude, Boobla. You might be smart, but holy shit, you might be too smart for your own good. Bitcoin sitting at 109,943 ETH, 2687 deep in the green. That's the nine that got green on the screen. Sweet at 370, well, XRP's at 234, BNB's at 690, about to hit 700 soon. Sol, ADA, looking good as well. What's going on in the market right now? Well, Trump said, yo, we're gonna buy 2.5 billion of BTC, adding it to their strategic reserves. Michael Saylor, not Michael Scott. Michael Saylor asked the crucial Bitcoin question. Are you bull? So, are you bullish on XRP or HBAR? Or actually, let me know. What are you bullish on down below? I want to hear from you. You know what we're not bullish on? We're not bullish on a Fed rate cut. Why? 94.4% chance that in what, everyone? 21 days that the Fed is going to pause. No rate cuts. No rate cuts probably until the September meeting, everyone. Why? Because Jerome Powell said plenty of times, yo, we ain't cutting rates until we figure out what's happening with tariffs. And we're going to find out what tariffs with China in August. EU, we got that pushed back until July, so we got time. All right, breaking news. Listen to this. New York federal court upends conviction of trader accused of being behind the $110 million crypto heist of Mango Markets. You remember that? When Avi Eisenberg tweeted all over Twitter saying he was going to go after Mango Markets, and then he did it and was like, yo, I didn't break the law. Well, they went after him and they convicted him. Well, now they overturned the conviction saying, guess what? There were no rules in place with Mango Markets, so he didn't break any laws. Holy shit. U.S. District Judge Aram Subramanian stressed that there were no rules with Mango Markets, the decentralized exchange that Avi Eisenberg was accused of defrauding. How messed up is that, everyone? That's right, breaking news. In a ruling, the district judge vacated all criminal convictions against Eisenberg related to his October 22 exploit of Mango Markets, a decentralized crypto exchange. 35-page opinion, detailed fact-heavy, legally rigorous grants, said that, guess what? Motion for acquittal, wiping away his April 24th jury convictions. Now, he does still face some civil problems here, but his criminal convictions all wiped away. Why? Well, because there were no rules with Mango Markets. So He manipulated the swaps. He's getting away with it, everyone. Holy crap, is that messed up. So dude tweeted about it. No, looks like he's going to be getting away with it, except for the civil stuff. Circle paid $100 million for Hashnote. Used mostly shares, private shares it is, in the IPO filings reveal. However, Circle's latest IPO filing shows that the company forked over nearly $100 million for the tokenization startup, according to both Circle's S1 filings from April and this Tuesday. In January 2025, the company acquired 100% ownership interest in Hashnote Holdings LLC, a Delaware limited liability company. The filings say the fair value consideration was approximately $99.8 million. So Circle was buying, and now they're going public, and you can buy them. Valuations, by the way, of their shares, price of the shares, anywhere from $24 to $26. If that stablecoin bill passes the Senate, passes the House, and El Presidente Donald Trumpito signs that bill for stablecoins, the valuation of Circle and that stock price is going to go even higher, in my opinion, by a whole bunch. All right. You bullish on XRP? You bullish on HBAR? Over the last 90 days, XRP is up 7%. Bitcoin is up 30%. HBAR is even. Okay, are you bullish or what? Just asking you. Here's why. Look at the hottest things right now in crypto. Over the last 90 days, Fartcoin up 350%. 4 is up 140%. Virtual's up 125%. Dog with hat. You want utility? You want ISO action? Dog with hat up 111%. Hype up almost 100%. Monero 82. You want some pay, some meme up the old b-hole? Up 77%. Curve 75%. What about some pudgy penguins? There's some utility for you right there, up 66%. You see my point? Meme seems to be pretty hot, along with a little bit of Bitcoin Cash and a little bit of artificial super intelligence alliance. My point being is, are you still bullish on XRP and HBAR? We're definitely seeing some rotations in the market right now as BTC and some meme are ruling the roost. Even look at Solana now, up 36% in the last 90 days. So, where's your bullish optimism? Is it still with XRP? Or are you rotating? Are you happy with your XRP holdings and your HBAR holdings? Or are you now going, you know what? I'm moving into other things right now. I'm moving into this. I'm moving into that. Let me know what you're moving into so that I can start covering those things as well to keep the viewer happy. Because remember, that's why I do this channel. I do the channel for you to keep you, the viewer, happy. So if you, the viewer, want to hear more about SWE, which is up 32% in the last 90 days, let me know, because I'll start covering more of that. Because if certain things aren't hot, spicy, naughty, and relevant, trust me, I'll spend more time on things that are. Just putting it out there. Why? Because the crypto market is all about pumps, dumps, and staying relevant, my guys and gals. Volume right now is up 20% in the last 24 hours to $130 billion. Overall, though, the crypto market is still looking pretty solid. We are seeing a bit of BTC dominance right now, 27 out of 100. But why? Because Donald Trump, little Trump media, said they're going to be buying BTC, just like Saylor buys BTC. But oh, wouldn't it be nice if someone out there said, yo, we're going to buy HBAR and XRP, just like the bigs are buying BTC, but we're still waiting for that because all the players that are adding XRP to their strategic reserve assets, they're small. Pequeño, my guys, gals, and blue-haired giraffes. But as news breaks, I'll share it with you. But as of right now, you know what's trending. It's the weird ones, everyone. Because guess what? In the last 90 days, if you played Fartcoin, you're hot. If you played Dog with Hat last 90 days, you're hot as well, up 114%. And don't forget PayPay, because we know the utility with PayPay, up 77%. So crypto is for real, all about what's hot, naughty, and spicy at the moment. And what's interesting is Saylor sitting here pimping the ever-living hell out of BTC. And what did he just do? got a little bit of Trump Media Group to come in and buy another 2.5 billion worth of BTC. And you know what's going to happen, right? Another company is going to do the old, oh, they bought BTC and they bought BTC. We don't want to miss out, so we're going to buy some BTC. So where's XRP's version of Sailor? Where's HBAR's version of Sailor? You see what I'm saying? You need that. You need players like that to come in and start gobbling the stuff up, or else you're going to be left behind. And I get it. Peeps are going to be telling me, but bro, utility. But bro, ISO. What utility does Fartcoin and PayPay have? I don't know. The only utility they got is printing motherfuckers' money, because they are the hot ones right now in crypto. And that's the point, is certain things are hot and certain things are not. Now, I'm not saying these things are always going to stay hot. I'm not saying that these certain things are going to stay hot like all the time, where they're going to, but no. What I'm telling you is right now, certain things are ruling the roost. And what you're seeing is the sailors of the world are garnering a lot of attention with what they're doing with BTC. BTC, for some reason, keeps touching all-time highs. And then it gets pushed down a little bit, and then it's touching all-time highs. And then it gets pushed down a little bit, it's touching all-time highs. It's like a dude, right? Begging his wife for a little bit of backdoor action. And she's like, no. And then she gives it to him. And then she's like, we're never doing that again. And he's like, oh, okay. And then a week later, he's like, yo, baby, you want to play a little backdoor action? And she's like, no. And then she gives it to him. And touching it again. I'm never doing that again. And a week later, he's like, you want some backdoor action? And she's like, no. But then she gives it to him. That's what's happening right now. And BTC just keeps touching all-time highs over and over again. And you look at the alts and you're just like, but baby, when are you going to give us some of that love? And we're not seeing the alts really get there. In fact, the altcoin index, every time we get to the juicy part, we get pushed back down again. And it's frustrating because I'm a massive altcoin fan. So what do we do with all this juice? We're sitting here going, Fartcoin? PayPay? Dog with hat? I mean, tokenization? Real world assets? ISO? I don't know. So are you still bullish on XRP, HBAR, XSLM? Let me know down below. What would you like to see more coverage on? I want to hear from you, because you, the viewer, matter most. That's why I do this channel. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo biznatch Oz. That's right, because I got to give mad props to the 7% of you that are females out there. So it's not just biznatchos, it's biznatch Oz. Later.